Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Stop with TY Praise with TY Praise in the building. So, guys, how's your November been? I know November has been a month full of blessings for you. Whatever the month has been for you, just give thanks. Scripture say, in all things, we should give thanks to God. Thank God that we've come to the end of November, and I'm glad that you are still there watching this video. And it's only by the grace and mercy of God that we're seeing today. So, guys, throughout this all through the month of this November, we've been discussing on the waiting room, things that happen in the waiting room. Now, the waiting room is a room for anybody that is waiting for something, anybody that has been waiting on God for love, for marriage, for anything, for a job. It's not easy to be a human being. As a human being, you have to wait for so many things, so many of your achievements to come to light. It is not easy. It takes a person who is patient to be able to wait. You understand? Some people are not good in this particular waiting room, because why I said so, it's we all don't have the same threshold for patience. Yeah. So the waiting room is a whole lot. It can be a whole lot for some persons. And even during the process of waiting, some people give up. Yeah, they give up and like take the shortcut to whatever thing that is bothering them by that time, whatever solution that is available. So I thought of it and I decided to discuss on it to tell you that, like, anything you're actually passing through, you are not the only one. You are not the only one. A lot of we all have to wait at some point. You understand? So when it's that time of your life where you know you need to wait for a particular thing, it's not for you to now give up. It's not for you to now be cursing God. It's not for you to now be mad at your friend. It's not enough for you to now start acting weird. Being a sadist is really not the best in the waiting room, because at some point everybody must have to wait. Now, today, to round off this topic, I will be talking on waiting for parenthood. And that's like one thing that is also, that's one part of the waiting room that is also very, very intense and uncertain. Like, a parent, a mother or a father waiting to be called a mom or a dad, it's one very, very time that is one time that is so, I don't know how to even describe it, but you all know how it is. Even though it didn't happen to you, but you would know. You've read the Bible, you've read the Quran, you've seen read about story of people that were waiting in the Bible, such as Sarah, Hannah, who were waiting for the fruit of the womb, and even Abraham being the father, being the husband to Sarah. You understand? It's both ways, both for the man and for the woman. Because if you say you are waiting, meaning your husband does not have a child as well, and your husband is also waiting to be a father. But when it comes to this waiting for parenthood, most of the time it's we the women that feels it. We the women that like get the backlashes. We get it's a whole lot. So today, I would just want to encourage you to not give up. You understand? I just want to encourage you all, because it's a whole lot to take in. It's a whole lot. Like, one thing I know that it's very scary for mothers that are waiting for fruit of the womb. It's that time of the month, yeah, that time of the month whereby you like, I saw this thing on the 25th of this month. God, God, God. So when it's on the 20th, you start like, God, please let it not be. I don't want to see this flow. I don't want to see this red flag. So it's one very intense period for mothers. So date is always very important to women that are waiting, even to men. And like sometimes the men will just be like, they will just want to be like looking around to see if you'll be padding up around them, or when they want to touch you at night, like you telling them something that like, honey, this thing is as in there's no show tonight, sometimes they have these things, they feel these things, but yeah, they don't tell you, but like it's always there. I just want to encourage you guys. I just want to encourage you that like God is still in the business of delivering babies. He's still in the business of blessing waiting mothers and waiting fathers. So don't give up, okay? You are not the only one on this road. You are not. And I pray that soon you will share your own testimony. And another thing that like I would want to encourage people out there, if you have anybody that is on this particular phase in life, that like the person is waiting for um a child, please, especially if you are a mother, don't don't do some things around them. This is just me telling everyone out there that like sometimes this pressure is really not, it's not easy. Don't start always talking about your children around them every time. Don't start always pasting your children where you know that they would see. Sometimes if it means you to like you want to do some of all those things, it means you to like exempt that your friend or that your sister who is really waiting for the fruit of the womb. If it means you to exempt them as before pasting it, do it. Because sometimes these things are really, they really, to it's different to different people. Like the pressure is different to different people, yeah. So I really want to say that like sometimes I'm saying this now to the waiting mothers. It's not everybody that will know how to act around you, yeah. Some people will just say things carelessly. Sometimes it might to you, it might be like, this person is trying to shade me because I don't have a child. This person is trying to shade me because she knows or he knows that. Please, I want you to just take all of that in and don't allow it to always get to you. Don't allow it to get to you, because the world is such an unfair place to live in as much as there are several advocates for things. I see that people still will talk carelessly to you regardless. People still would say whatever they want to say, especially on social media. They will shade you without thinking of your mental state and all that. So people will always be mean to you because of your situation. People will always be mean. If people can shade you, and I think one of the most craziest things for people to shade people for, it's how they look. But if people can go out of their way to shade you because of how you look, and like, how can your cheek be so fat like this? How can your eyes be so big? How can your waist be so large? How can your waist be so thin? If people can shade you for things that